Last 2 weeks has reminded me of anything. It's that there's a lot that is out of our control, and even surrendering to what is, sometimes we actually have to keep commitments to what we said we would do, or there's other consequences, and sometimes we actually have to work on our own energetic shift in the midst of circumstances that are outside of our control. We can't control how people respond to us or how they respond to circumstances that are impacting us. We can't control the weather. You know, there's so many things that we can't control that bounce us around in life, that we come up into contact with, and that can change our energetic experience, how we feel in our body, whether we feel safe. And a long time ago, I read a book called Compelled to Control: Recovering Intimacy in Broken Relationships. This is after, in the process of trying to resolve what was happening in my marriage in the late 1990s when I was like 27. We had a lot of control dynamics in our relationship, and it was a two-way street. Both of us needed to be in control, to feel safe, to feel like we were going to be okay. And ultimately that ended up causing conflicts and keeping us from having the connection that we both wanted. So, you know, fast forward 20 some years and I've learned a lot of different lessons around control, and I'm definitely not as controlling of as a person, but I still have control stuff that comes up. And when I notice myself wanting to be in control of something that I can't control, I now go to my energy tools. And some of the first things that I do is imagine a rose, blowing a rose. I imagine a rose and just blowing it up when I'm feeling energy that is in the way of my progress, or energy that I am trying to move that has no name to it, but is constrictive, restrictive, limiting, stressful. And I just use that visualization of a rose dissipating and a rose dissipating to move energy, because that's all I have control of, moving some energy. And sometimes I move my body because that makes me feel like I can release what is building up. And sometimes we actually have to keep commitments that we don't have time, energy, or capacity for, because the consequence of not keeping that commitment is way worse than backing out of it. So this Tune In Tuesday, I just wanted to talk a little bit about control and letting go and control, and letting you see my big huge sunflowers that are finally blooming in September. It's been a late bloom year. And encourage you to, when you have a situation where you really know you're not in control, move some energy, whether that's by moving your body or that's blowing some roses in your imaginations to move that energy, because that's all you really can control, is your response to a situation and the energy around you. So check out those huge, I mean, like, these are taller than 8 feet. Our fence is 8 feet tall, and these tower above the fence. Because of the lighting this time of day, it's sort of hard for me to let you see the other side, but look at that. Look at those beautiful sunflowers. Our school bus, more sunflowers.